No.
Right there.
There.
Too used to the GameCube controller where you just point in the direction you want it. All right, so it's time for us to set sail! Now, it's going to be a while. So we have plenty of time to discuss the many things that are going on in our lives. Thus, the Drak and Shadow go on. I don't know why I made us sound like your morning soaps, but I did. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but okay.
Well, what should we talk about while we're set sailing?
I don't know. What should we talk about?
Well, there actually was a question that one of our viewers left for not only Geek News, but also for Drak and Shadow. So let's go into that. The guy was actually going into our first ever playthrough of the original Sonic the Hedgehog. So thank you for going back in the Wayback Machine.
Whoa, that was a long time ago.
And one of the conversations that he liked that we did was we talked about our favorite genres of gaming.
Right.
Except we didn't really go into too much detail other than that. So his question was, what was the first game in that genre that made you a fan of said genre and probably even a fan of that series? But first of all, let's give a refresher because I hate to say this, guys, our preferences might have changed since then. So, and also, Andrea's never weighed in on this. Alex, why don't you go first? Your favorite 3 genres of gaming.
Oh, 3 favorite genres. Boy, it's been a long time. So, I'd say the good old-fashioned platform game is one of them.
Okay.
Simulation game. Oops.
My bad.
Simulation games. So
like SimCity, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
For people who are wondering what a simulation game is, because here's the thing, you could easily mean anything. You could mean like your favorite thing's the Goat Simulator or
Do we need to go
stuff like
that way a little bit?
Well, I'm tilting a little bit
Oh.
just to get myself a little bit more on par.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. I guess I should narrow it down to sim building games, like
So-
SimCity, like.
I'm going to say RTS, but that's not necessarily the genre, but a lot of people actually do consider now SimCity, Roller Coaster Tycoon and things like that in the RTS genre since they play like that.
Oh, okay. And boy,
It's just a weird concept because they're not strategy games.
There are levels of strategy to them, though. Like.
Yeah, but not to a point where you're fighting against an opponent.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of a life management game.
Oh, I don't know if I have a third because a lot of other genres out there, they're so conditional. Like, I could say I like RPGs, but I don't like grinding or heavy RPGs.
Well, and even then, we had to clarify it in the Sonic video because RPG was the other one. It was like, okay, are you into the more modern RPG or are you into classic JRPGs kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
And so at that point, since you're saying you don't really like the grind, you'd be more into like modern stuff.
So probably more of a modern RPG aesthetic.
And yet he plays Pokemon.
Yeah, but I don't have. But again, it's like games like Pokemon, and games like Pokemon. I never feel like I'm grinding. I feel like I'm actually progressing naturally as I play the game.
Sorry, I'm just adjusting the direction here a little bit. There we go.
Go Westion Link.
There we go. And then just go ahead and continue on. So we have our 3 genres. What were the games that you played and made you a fan of the genre?
Well, no doubt, platformers, it definitely would be... Boat! It'd be Sonic the Hedgehog, of course.
Yes, guys, he was a Sega child.
Yeah, for sim building kind of games, / RTS, whatever you want to call them, it would be SimCity, and...
Well, clarify that really quick. You're talking the original one or one of the many other variations?
Just one of the variations. I can't tell you which, because I played many over the years.
Okay.
So...
We'll just say the original SimCity just to play safe here.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call it like SimCity Vanilla, like its very first edition, but definitely in one of those first edition variants that came out slightly later in the mid-90s.
Mm-hmm.
So, and of course for RPG, I'd say Pokemon.
Okay. Andrea, you have actually not answered this question. because you weren't here when that question was asked. So what are your top 3 genres of game? And then we'll get into the actual question of, like, what was the game that brought you into it? Oh, actually, after we have this talk. All right.
Look, Link, do you see it? What has happened to this place?
I don't know. So, welcome to Greatfish Isle. And it looks like it got hit by hurricane season really bad.
What is the meaning of this? The island. It is... We are too late. I knew we had precious little time, but I never suspected how little. A great water spirit named Jaboon once lived here, but no sign of him remains.
AKA Jabu Jabu. We're not going into his belly, don't worry.
Oh, there, Link!
Oh, actually, this is the mailman. Ho there, Link! This is the mailman. How are you flying in this storm weather? You should be getting flung about.
It's a Rito. He's got it down.
So you're here. I've been looking for you. And are you by chance seeking the great spirit Jaboon? I'm sorry to report to you that Jaboon can no longer be found here, number 1. Just look at how this place has been torn to pieces. I suppose this, too, is the work of the Shadow in the Forsaken Fortress. But fear not. Jaboon was able to flee this island before it was attacked. He is in a safer abode now. Would you like to guess where that abode may be? On the island where you were born. On Outset. Bum, bum, bum.
Whoa!
Yet, even if you were to go to Outset now, you would not be able to see Jaboon. The cave where he hides is still within is sealed within a mighty stone slab that repels all who try to pass it. Why, not even the pirates with their mighty ship could get in. I must apologize, Link. I thought if anyone would know of your whereabouts, it would be the pirates. I told them this tale without so much as a thought for the consequences. I don't know what they hoped to get, but they immediately set sail for Outset Island and tried to break into the cave. It is lucky they could not gain entrance. I have heard that they were last spotted on Windfall Island. But doing what, I do not know. If you wish to see Jaboon, I think you'd better search for the pirates on Windfall Island. What an eerie isle this is. Everywhere else boasts clear skies and calm seas, but this place suffers under dark clouds and rain. Valoo must have been right when he asked me to bring word of Jaboon to you. He called this island cursed. I would counsel against staying here longer than you have to, but that is your decision. I have told you of Jaboon, so my task is complete. Set sail, number 1, warp 5. That's what I'm trying to go for with the mailman, is Patrick Stewart.
So, Jaboon has survived. The sea spirit has lived through the trials of many long years. He must have caught wind of Ganon's attack beforehand. If we are to believe the words of the Rito postman, then the pirates knew something about the cave where Jaboon hides. Why don't we first go to Windfall and search them there?
Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the boat. And let's see, is this Windfall Island? Yes. So we need to go... Oh, dang it!
We need to go swim there, apparently.
Yes, we need to go swim at the Cursed Island, because that's what we do, right? So, let's go ahead and do this. And we need to be going to the northeast. So, now that Andrea's had time to think, as we float away more in boat time, Andrea, what are your favorite 3 genres of gaming? It doesn't have to be 3, but I'm gonna keep it as low as 3.
Platforming is one.
Okay.
Second one would probably...
And these are also ranked in no order, so don't worry about like what's more favorite or whatever.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to think of the type of... Probably RPG and maybe fantasy or, action or, kind of like that or something like that.
So let's go with action-adventure.
Something like that.
That should work. When you say RPG, clarify it really quick, because, again, there is a distinction between, like, the modern RPG, which isn't necessarily as grind-heavy or anything like that, or JRPGs, which are, like, the classic Final Fantasies. Pokemon would fall under the JRPG. I'm also going to clarify our MMORPG because you do play MMOs. So,
Wah! Oh,
so which RPG are you talking about?
What does Kingdom Hearts fall under?
That would be like action role-playing.
I would say...
So a lot of games like Mass Effect and Kingdom Hearts would fall under action RPG.
really?
That would-
Kingdom Hearts
that-
struck me as JRPG.
That would be...
It's action RPG with JRPG mechanics.
I probably like that. It's like, you know, story plus a little bit of grinding here and there, you know?
See, in a lot of cases, Alex, like I don't even mean to clarify it this way, but other people have. When they think of JRPG, they think of the classic format. So they think of classic Final Fantasy. They think of classic Pokemon. And that's where a lot of that classification comes from. But modern stuff, the way that it looks and how its combat works out, since you don't get random encounters in Kingdom Hearts, it qualifies as an action role-playing game. Don't ask me whether or not that's right. I don't care.
I always thought it was more down to the way the story's presented, where JRPGs generally put you in the shoes of a protagonist, and, well, Western RPGs give you more freedom to be the kind of character you want to be.
That's just considered an additional boon, really. Because, I mean, there are also plenty of RPGs out there that put you straight as the villain. I mean, Knights of the Old Republic did. So there you go. So those are the three. And then what were the games that actually brought you or got you into those genres out, Andrea? So platforming.
what does Banjo-Kazooie fall under?
That would be a
Which-
platformer.
That would definitely be one of them.
I think it's actually earned its own genre, which is collectathon platformer. But
That, yeah. Well,
Oh, and here is
It's just as the postman told us. The pirate ship has stopped here to avoid drawing attention to the townsfolk. I know not what they are researching, but they are hoping to get their hands on Jamun's sacred gem. I doubt they would tell anything directly if you were to ask them. Link, I think you should try to find out what the pirates are up to without them finding out about you. I sense a stealth mission coming.
kind of. This actually isn't as complex as you might think. So just to make sure people got that, Banjo-Kazooie would be the reason you got into platformers.
ooh, the mailbox is shaking again.
I get it. Let me finish. Clarification here. Banjo-Kazooie is the thing that got you into platformers, even though you'd been playing platformers way before that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Fine, we'll check your frickin' mailbox again.
Jeez.
Good evening. We have one letter. Here's your letter. If you wish to be a true swordsman, find some Knight's Crest and return to me, Orca. So,
Of the Azure Sea.
Orca of the Azure Sea, yeah.
You got a red rupee.
And also of the... I was about to say the prune farts, but that doesn't really work. Because prunes don't make you fart. So first of all, let's go to the ship and see what's going on. I mean, we're buddies, right? They'll let us on the ship. So go ahead and go here. This would be the little guy, so that's you, Alex.
What do pirates love more than the sea?
Oh, we need to find the password.
What's the password? Treasure?
Booze. I'm sorry.
This is a Nintendo game. Let's be real here.
Rum.
No.
Oh, no, never mind. Wenches.
Jesus, Adam.
Well, we're being in the proper pirate vernacular.
Do you actually know?
Ding. Contests. That's an
can't-
edited one. That's LucasArts for everybody. Okay, we'll go back because we don't have it.
No, that's completely wrong. Now scram, non-pirate.
I'm depressed. You called me a non-pirate, Alex. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, yeah, well, screw you, buddy. I'm gonna go where there's blackjack and hookers and forget about being a pirate. Okay. So our goal actually is going to take us to, I think it Is this the place? I think so.
Is the password
It was in the
randomized
bomb area, the bomb shop.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Isn't that the bomb shop?
I think so, yeah.
So we need to go to the bomb shop because that's actually where the pirates are. So now here's the thing: if we go up to the door,
We're closed today, so scram now.
Yeah, it's a scram now.
okay. Well, they're closed. I guess the journey's over. Well, thank you all for joining us, but yeah, no.
We'll never save our
we're
sister.
not done. We're not done. We're totally Metal Gearing this. Oh crap! I hate this title button.
Is the password randomized, or could you like memorize it and just give it?
What was that?
Is the password randomized, or
It is.
no.
It is, because I don't think...
No, it's fixed, but they changed it for the HD. So like it would always be the same password in GameCube, and then they changed the password for the Wii U version.
Oh, yeah, because it's randomized difference.
I love Link's shifty eyes. It's like,
I'm doing this better than Solid Snake. Not really, but I'm hoping.
it's around the corner. Nothing.
Oh, come on. You could get up. All right, and then we can just climb up these vines. And oh, look, he has a convenient little hole right here, which we can fit in.
Come on,
I
Link. Show
said
us your
that
little
we
tushy.
can fit in. There we go. All right, so why don't you take the little guy? I'll take the big guy.
Look, don't be mad at us. It's not our fault we absolutely gotta have bombs to get the treasure we're after. How about you just think of it as payback for the nasty little monopoly you've been running here, yeah?
He's been playing Monopoly? Ooh, I want in.
So I bet you're thinking it was foolhardy to ask pirates to pay such an outrageous price, huh? Yep, I bet you are. You know, Gonzo, I still can't get over that bit of fast talking you pulled to get that information out of the postman.
He always rings twice.
Huh? Oh yeah, that was smooth.
I tell you, the minute I set my eyes on Link, I knew he was just hiding something back at the outset, yeah? So when I saw that postman, he just pretended like I was all worried about the getting stuff. And presto, he spilled the beans.
Good work, Gonzo. Really, just top notch. It's funny though. I'm thinking this is maybe the first time you've shown such wit, such cunning. You know, with your cunning and Miss Tetra's smarts, if you two got married and had a kid...
We have to stop this conversation right now. They're like 10 years old. Stop the conversation!
Not
That
10 years
kid would
old.
be the greatest pilot ever to sail the seas. Yep, the greatest. He might even have a name like Sparrow or something.
You idiot! Keep your mouth shut, yeah? Don't be so stupid.
Miss Tetra, are you listening to this nitwit? Can't you dock him some pay or something?
This would be you.
Quit goofing off, both of you. Keep your childish jokes to yourself and get those bombs back to the ship. The second we're done loading them up, we're setting sail for Outset Island.
What? Miss, we have to leave immediately? But it's been so long since we were on shore.
That would be you.
Oh, we need to fill our bellies with some good eating, yeah? How about we get rubbed tonight and shove off tomorrow morning instead? I mean, I'm fine either way, of course. Whatever you say is fine, miss, is what I mean to say. It's just that the boys were so excited to come to town, yeah? And I can't help but think it would be awful hard on them to leave so soon without a proper layover. So, what say we set sail tomorrow, yeah? What do you say, miss? That treasure isn't going anywhere. You're with me, right, boys? Who's for a night of fun?
You're all fools. Do you know that? You saw that demolished island. You saw the senseless destruction.
And we didn't cause it.
We'd have to hurry on to onset or the same thing could happen there.
Huh? Not to be disrespectful, but by the sound of things, you're worried more about the island than the treasure, miss.
Don't be ridiculous. I want you to know the treasure.
Uh-oh. He got spotted.
All right, fine. Have it your way. We can leave town tomorrow, you big babies. But we're setting sail at first light, so no sleeping in. Understood?
Aye, aye. Say there, brother. What was today's password again?
Mako, are you serious? You forgot already? You're so useless. The day's password is treasure, yeah? Remember?
Maybe it was treasure.
You know that Nico won't let you in on if you don't say it exactly right. And he's real picky about it, so I'll say it once more. Today's password is treasure, yeah?
Treasure, eh?
They don't love treasure. They love rum. And wenches. And spitting contests. I know because Monkey Island taught me.
I thought it was booty.
No, because that comes naturally for Guybrush. I mean, Elaine, after all.
If you drop one bit of my booty, I'll chop off your booty.
Exactly. Alright, so now that we know the password, and now we also know their plan. They're actually going to take that big stone slab and use the bombs to blow it up. So this is kind of your introduction to bombs and having a bomb bag in this game. So here we go, back onto the ship. And let's go ahead and do this again. That would be you, Alex.
What do pirates love more than the sea?
Okay, I guess we'll
treasure.
do this right. They love oh, sorry.
Tree.
Trey. It's
Treasure.
French. It's French. Très bien. They love très bien. There we go.
Right. You may enter.
There we go.
Leek doesn't speak, so how could he say the password?
He spelled it out.
Morse code.
He's like Wile E. Coyote. He carries signs on a given basis. All right. Go in here.
Should we ever discuss that? Do you think Link should ever have a voice?
If you'd asked me about 10 years ago, I would have said yes. Now, I just think it would be way too weird regardless of whatever voice you got him.
Can you imagine what he would say for his first word?
Well, he's already said his first word.
Oh, Link! My old swabby Link! So you're alive! All the other pirates said you'd gone down in by bird monsters in the Forsaken Forest, so I thought... never mind what I thought. You're alive! Oh, I get it now. You came back because you missed me so much.
Yeah, that's exactly the reason.
I had no idea you wanted to be my swabby so badly. I see.
You see the tear going down his eye.
Well, after you left, I went back to being on the bottom rung of the ladder, which is why I'm stuck here, while everyone else is in town having fun eating stuff. But I guess being so worshipped by my swabby ought to cheer me up. Alright, why don't you set your next test, huh? This one's harder than the last. Good luck, you'll need it, swabby. You can see there are lanterns hanging throughout the room, right? Well, last time you pressed up the switch platforms rose it up for jump onto, right? Yeah, well this time there aren't any. Which means you'll have to jump from one rope to the next rope. Pretty tough. That's not all. This time I've put a gate on this door too. The switch opens the gate, but it'll close if you don't get here before time runs out. Run out of time and you'll have to try again, little swabby.
Yeah, we kind of got that.
Don't call me Swabby.
The switch that opens the gate is in the same place as before, so go step on it. If you get all the way to the side before time runs out, I'll give you the bombs we got in town. Yeah, you hear me? Give it your best shot, Swabby.
Okay,
So
so basically we got to do the same thing over again except minus platform.